why don't you give us a task and then we'll have you walk through it, or just play and have fun. This is kind of just we're going to watch you play, if you will.
Oh dear.
Okay, if you don't have a goal, then it doesn't matter where you go. But if
Right.
you have a goal,
Yeah.
we can take you there.
Okay, so if I need to do parent-teacher conferences, then I would probably go to my calendar.
Yeah. Now, when this is going to actually be?
It is actually going to
So that's just a mini calendar.
be, right, but I'm looking to see what I want to have. Okay, I'm going to have it on September 12th and 13th.
Perfect.
Okay, so I better go home to my calendar and put it in my calendar.
Great, great. So you want to September 13th. Go show hide search criteria. Just change it to next month.
So time period, so do I have to just go?
Okay, I would just change it to monthly. See where it's monthly August right now?
Oh, yeah,
Right there.
okay.
I would switch that to September.
September.
Hit search. Scroll down to the 12th and 13th. And then click on the little time icon, yep. And when you want your first one.
Not 6 a.m. Okay, so I probably want Abby's parents to come in. So do I have, okay, so I wasn't here yesterday, so how do I just actually click in here? Or?
I would just click, if you click on that, that will actually say, cool, we'll start a new element at time. It will remember the date and the time. So now click your template, and we're going to do a student note. Hang on, you got to select one of the guys. Perfect. And we're going to do student note.
Oh,
Oh, so you know what? We probably should actually make one called parent-teacher conferences, huh?
yeah.
Okay. So hang on just a second. What we're going to do is click on View Master Time Templates. It's a link at the top. You do have to have the admin permission for this. Click there. And you're right up where your mouse was. Go back up kind of towards the top. Add New Master.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to name it. Let's call it Parent-Teacher Conferences.
Can I put like that?
Sure.
Okay. So can I use I can use the same word, can't I?
Yep. So what you've got to realize is you're actually literally setting up a master time template. How many parent-teacher conferences are you going to have eventually?
At least 2 or 3 a year.
Okay, tons eventually.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So what you're doing is you're setting up the template. What pieces do I want to record under the thing that I'm going to call parent-teacher conferences?
Okay.
So you're going to want those first couple checks. You want start date, you want start time, because you want to schedule it individually. You want end dates and end times. You're going to skip the target stuff. You're going to skip the priority. You're going to skip the done. You're going to skip the invoicing. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit.
So maybe you would not want that second one in case you wanted to put like, oh, this is my fall parent-teacher conference when you pulled it up or something. Or
I would keep calling the parent-teacher
my
conference. The
winter.
date is going to be specific to when
Right.
it is.
I was meaning your second caption, but
So
But that's
the
fine.
second caption right there, it depends on if you want to write Tommy or Fred or what that does is if you preload that, okay, here's how it kind of works, okay? You're naming the master. What is the cookie cutter call?
Mhm.
Every single cookie that I make has to have a title or a caption. Is there something I just want to automatically default in there, or do I want to type it in every time? If you put something in there, it'll help you so you don't have to fill that field in, but you might want it flexible, which is when you would leave it blank.
you
But-
probably want it in there. You did it great.
If I did parent-teacher conference, then anytime I need to change date, I can change dates, but I could still use parent-teacher conference, right?
Correct. I think you're
Okay.
fine right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and come on down. You're not worried about that. You do want a single user assignment. You want this assigned to you. And the reason you can't see it is because the GoToMeeting is on the scroll bar. Use your mouse in the middle. Okay. Now you can see the scroll bar. It was just because the GoToMeeting thing was covering that top of the scroll bar. Okay, single student assignment, yes. skip, skip, skip. And do you want a default color that you want all your parent-teacher conferences to be?
Sure.
Okay, and then you just select one. Okay, go ahead and then scroll on down. Okay. And you're going to probably want to unselect those action subs, okay? There are some help files that basically kind of tell you what some of these pieces do. But basically, the action subs are what did start, stop, pending, completed. Like it's kind of like, did you check in, did you check out? Like it's kind of like trying to help you monitor like if something sub is happening on that particular element of time, okay? So the next section, you're going to skip sub dates and times, okay? You're not really worried about that. And then for your additional comments, you're going to skip that. And some of these other pieces are actually kind of grayed out, but these are future pieces that we wanted to add into elements of time, notes and reminders, and assignment pools. Let's say add the template. Perfect. We now have one called parent-teacher conferences, okay? So you can see the template name, that's what you told it. The default title and caption, you told that also to be parent-teacher conference. And this is what it would look like. If you wanted to, we switched out right here, okay? Go ahead and just flip this to 9, what was it? 9/12?
12.
Yep. And when did you want to do it? You don't even have to put the 13 on there. Just put 9/12 tab.
Okay. Oh, 10.
And when did you want this first one to start?
10.
Let's go 10 a.m. And how long are these ones lasting?
Let's have them last 15
Okay,
minutes.
watch this. If you want, click the bottom little radio button by the 000.
Right
Click
here.
that one. And then just type in 15 and select minutes.
Okay, minutes.
Okay, and now you wanted to attach this to Abby, right? So scroll down.
Well, do I have to just attach it to Abby?
Well,
Or
depends on
do
what
I-
you're trying to do, or if you're just trying to block out, hey, I'm going to have parent-teacher conferences from here to here, 10 to 3 or whatever. Okay, am I trying to get a big giant block, or am I trying to individually be like, oh, Abby's parent-teacher conference is at 10, and Sally's is at 10:15, and it depends on what you want to do. It comes back to your goal. Okay?
Well, so originally I would want today, I'm going to do parent-teacher conferences from this time to this time. And then after that I would want to add the students in as the parents said, I can come here, type of thing.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Kind of, basically, you have to figure out your goal, okay?
So if I do add elements of time right now in 15, do I have to have an ending time?
It'll put it for you. Okay, it basically takes it from 10 to 10:15. So go right above your mouse a little bit. Under that on the right-hand side, the big dark bar, it says time ID, the template type, the caption, the start is 9/12/10.
Okay.
Skip all those links and go right to the next one. Your end date is going to be 9/12. Go down a little bit lower. Right there.
Right there?
No, a little bit more.
Oh.
End date and time.
Oh, right there.
Okay, so here's your start and here's your end.
Oh, okay.
These are just quick links back to kind of calendar type activity.
Okay.
But basically, you just block that in for. Now what I would do is I would click right here on daily time slot. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, currently you're showing it in half-an-hour increments. If you wanted to show it more in smaller increments, because technically it's spanning from 10 to 10:15, but it doesn't break into that next level yet.
Can I make it break into the next
Absolutely. Scroll up to the top. Now this is actually possibly one of the things that you were requesting. You can change it individually on your search, or you could actually make it as part of your bigger corp-wide settings. Like, you know, I always want it in 10-minute increments or 15-minute increments, and I always want it from 9 till 5 or whatever, versus 6 in the morning till
Right.
whatever. Okay, so click on Show Hide Search Criteria. Scroll down just a little bit. And right here under Time Slot View, okay? Right now it's doing 30 minutes, so just change that to 15 or 10 or whatever you wanted to do. And when did you want it to start and end?
Let's start about 9. Can I just leave it like that? Or
You
do I
have to do
go?
space AM.
Oh,
Just space AM.
AM. To about, let's do 3. Space PM.
Perfect. So now just hit a search button. They're all kind of attached to it. So now technically you're looking at 9
Okay.
to 3, but it does scan that teeny little piece of the puzzle.
So now why did this come up?
The end,
Yeah.
so it's tied 12 and 12, okay? It's basically just showing a span of like,
Okay, and so then what I could do then, can I put another person in here?
absolutely, just go right to 10,
10,
15.
15.
And then just click on it, say parent-teacher conference. Okay, you got to select
Select.
parent-teacher
Teacher
conference.
conference.
Continue.
Continue.
So
And
it
so
already,
then I could do student assigned.
okay, so is your goal to put like the next person and the next person and the next person? Is that what you're doing, or how are you building this?
Well, I wanted to make, first of all, I wanted to make the calendar so I know what's available. And then a lot of times what teachers will do is I say, have this time from here to here available to you, you have specific
Okay,
times.
perfect. So literally you can go like this. It's already going to start at 10:15. I've come right down here. And now if you wanted to, you can go this 15 minutes, or if you know and it's faster, depending on your style, you could also put 10:30 a.m. and then just scroll down and hit enter. You're basically preloading spots, if you will, and then we'll end up assigning them to the correct person.
Okay, so where am I going to do?
Okay, you have 2 options here. Your start time, this is what's going to show up on the calendar. Your end time, you either need to select the second one that says a known date and time,
Oh, okay.
or I
okay.
just want to add to the start. No, leave that at 10:15.
Okay, and the next one I want
Yep,
to do,
just go 15
I want to do 15?
15 minutes.
Okay.
Basically, what this piece is, it says I'm going to add something to the start value.
Every 15 minutes. Okay,
Yep,
all right.
and you can just say add. So just so you can kind of see what's happening, go ahead and click on daily time slot, and then scroll down. Okay, because your settings, see how it flipped it back to the half an hour increment?
Mhm.
Oh, I hate that. Let me show you how to fix this thing so it doesn't do this, alrighty?
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to quickly bounce into your corp-wide settings, okay? You have to have admin permissions to do this, but we're going to come into your corp-wide settings. And we're going to actually find one for elements of time, and scroll down until we find the ones that are for elements of time. Okay, by default, here's what we get to do. What did you want it to start at? What time?
9,
9? And you wanted it to end at when?
3.
3? And you wanted everything to be in 15-minute increments?
That's going to do always do
This is
calendar,
global.
right?
This is global. So anytime you go to the time levels, it's going to automatically know how to do it for you.
Okay, sure. Let's see what happens.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to just kind of set it just like this, and we're going to come down to the bottom and say save the settings. So now where we were at is let's just go ahead and go to my calendar next month. Click. We'll go find 12. You're starting to add in some small pieces here. The 12th. Are we on 8? Did I put this month?
Yeah, you put this one.
My bad. Okay, my calendar next month. Okay, so we're basically here. We're starting to add some small little time schedules. Okay, it's currently unassigned. Currently unassigned. Okay, you've got 2 of them. So what you could do if you're trying to go fast is you could actually go like this. My next one's going to be at 10:30. So I'm going to do a parent-teacher conference, 10:30, and then I know that I'm going to basically say, I'm going to take this one and just put, this one's going to go to 10:45. 10:45 a.m., add it. Now if I was you, I would go like this, click, and flip it. Change this to 10:45. To
Another
11.
question, do we necessarily need an end date if it's serial like that? Like if it's every 15 minutes? I mean, would you need an end time?
No, not necessarily. It just depends on how you want it to look, okay? Like if you didn't and you just wanted the start time and you're like, that kind of flex, I just need the start time, you could technically leave that entire thing out. If you wanted to.
Particularly since I already said I want it in 15-minute increments.
Correct. So basically, say we were adding in like this. If you didn't want it to look like this, you could literally just go, let's just say, just so we can leave this interface, let's go just a little bit further. Let's say at 12 o'clock. You can literally go like this. I want parent-teacher conference, go.
And then can I put a name of somebody?
Yeah, watch this. Boom, add it. I'm going to go right back to my daily time slot. Okay, and then I know the next one I want it at 12:15. If I want it, I could literally hammer them. Basically, what I was doing, what I was assuming that you were doing, if we're not hitting an ending time there, monthly. Let me just switch to daily time slot. I was assuming that you were going to go like this: unassigned student, unassigned student. So here's all your different ones that are available, or like that takes a lot of time if you're prepping, or you can take a piece of paper, you show your teachers, and they sign up for it, and then you either run off of that, or if you wanted to enter it, then you know that you have ones at here and here, and you could then assign a student.
And I would assign a student. So how do I assign a student to it?
Boom, 12:15, 7 o'clock,
Oh, I
come
got
right
it.
here,
Okay.
and you say edit domain, and I want this to be assigned to Abby.
Okay.
Hit enter, it pulls up Abby's information, and you say assign this. So
Okay.
now technically if I check this exact same thing, the time slot,
No, it would say Abby.
Abby's currently been there, but everything else was unassigned because nothing was happening.
Okay.
And it kind of depends on what your goal is there, but like, you guys were playing, so we're playing. Thank you very much. Are we ready to take a break? I'm ready to take a break. Any questions? If you dream it up, we can get you there, but if you don't start with the goal, we can take you anywhere. Start with the goal, and that's totally the whole reason why we, in our little Adilas formula, most things say mixed function is this to get results. We purposely wanted to say, what is your goal? What are you looking for? Okay, because if we don't know that, it doesn't matter what we mix and blend together. But if you tell us what you're looking for, we can send you in that direction. Okay.